Hi Gemini, welcome to your July 2019 General Tarot reading. Crowning your first week, you have the 10 of Fire. And it's clarified by the 2 of Cups and the 2 of Wands. So you have 2 2s here. Typical Gemini energy, duality, indecision. I'm picking up indecision. I think some of you guys are making plans in terms of a connection that you could possibly be in with somebody, whether this is a friendship or a work relationship. For some of you, it is a work relationship. You are partnering up with somebody in the workplace. And it's almost like what you're doing is very hectic. It's very stressful. Like some of you guys are doing something in the workplace that you cannot do alone. It's very burdensome. It is a lot for you to carry by yourself. So you're making plans to, partner up, team up with somebody in the workplace and have them assist you in whatever it is that you do. I also think some of you guys are, maybe even planning a wedding, because I have the 4 of Wands here. So if you're getting married, some of you could be planning a wedding, and this is very burdensome for you. I think this is a very stressful time in your life right now. If you are planning a wedding, it's maybe things are not going as planned. But I'm just hearing decision maker, like somebody here is the decision maker in some sort of either a relationship or in work or in some sort of situation. Gemini, you will be making a lot of decisions this month, but Gemini rules duality and polarity and, the idea of two-ness. So you guys will, you will persist and you will not have too much of a hard time with this, is what I'm picking up. You have the King of Air for your second crowner. And it's clarified by the 9 of Wands and the Ace of Swords. It's actually very interesting because you have the King and Queen of Air right here next to each other. It's quite beautiful. I'm hearing a marriage of the minds, especially that I see the 2 of Cups here. A marriage of the minds. I think this is a marriage of your own mind, coming into that balance of, divine masculine and feminine, being creative, but also being logical and thinking logically and linearly, and being able to apply the creative knowledge that you have to take action toward the creative ideas that you have. I think some of you guys are filled with ideas during this time. I think there's been kind of a hesitance to work on these ideas. Maybe something has fallen through before in the past. But some of you will be standing in that power, the King of Air, and getting things done, speaking to the people that you need to speak to. Some of you guys will be in the right place at the right time and just happen to communicate with somebody who could be very strategic for you, is what I'm seeing. Some of you guys will be speaking your mind this month, possibly to a partner that you have been very fearful of speaking your mind to. I think that there's been these walls that have been put up. And I think I picked this up in Aquarius's reading as well. So some of you guys could be dealing with an Aquarius because I do have the King and Queen of Air here. Somebody's been putting walls up to their partner. I'm picking up if you're a Gemini female, you've been putting walls up to your partner. If you have a male partner, or just a masculine partner. If you are a feminine energy and you have a masculine partner, you've been putting up walls to this masculine partner because there's been pain, because someone's afraid to get hurt again, but somebody will be speaking up about this and telling the truth about how they really feel in terms of this connection. Yeah, somebody hasn't really been honest, and I'm not sensing that somebody's been lying. Like, it's not really so much that somebody's been lying, it's just somebody hasn't really been talking about their feelings. They haven't really been honest about how they truly feel in a situation. So you have the Queen of Air for your third crowner. And it's clarified by the 4 of Wands and the Fool card. Some of you could be connecting with an Aries. Like I said, somebody's making the decisions here, guys. I'm picking up strong feminine energy in this spread. If you are a feminine in this connection, you are the decision maker. Like, you're the one who makes the plans in the relationship. you're the one who is enacting everything, especially if you're getting married, guys. Some of you are definitely getting married, and maybe this was a little unexpected. Like, this marriage kind of came out of nowhere. I don't think you expected this, so now all of a sudden you're making all of these plans, but it's okay. Like, you're doing a great job, Gemini. Do not worry. It doesn't even have to be in a marriage. There's just something very unexpected that's happened to you that you've decided to take some sort of leap of faith in, and it's working out. It's going to work out very well for you. It is involving a connection or a commitment of some sort. So you have the Justice card for your last crowner. And it's clarified by the Magician and the King of Swords again. So like I said, there is this energy of power, you know, an inner sense of personal power. I see a lot of yellow here that can represent the solar plexus chakra, which has everything to do with personal power and identity and self-confidence, right? So I think some of you guys will be realizing just how powerful you are this month, how powerful your words are, Gemini. Like I said, I think some of you will be in the right place at the right time because you have manifested this. This is justice for you, Gemini. This is definitely justice for you. Some of you guys will be in a situation where you manifest an opportunity for yourself, and you just happen to be eloquent enough to woo this person into giving you the opportunity that you want. You know, Gemini is very known for their ability to speak very well, their mind, and get what they want through their words. I'm also hearing like some of you guys are going to be starting some new ideas this month, acting on some new ideas. I do think there is a partnership in work. I'm picking that up very strong. Some of you are going to be working on a connection, and it is a little burdensome. If you are in a relationship, Gemini, there is a connection that you could be in that's a little burdensome for you, but you are willing to work on it. Some of you could be connecting with a Virgo. Others of you could be connecting with an Aries. I'm also picking up Libra energy. But there has been pain before in this connection, and I think you are willing to work on it. You just have to have patience. Like, somebody has to have patience and be willing to believe in themselves and this person, even if it is like a feeling of blind faith. Because some of you feel like in this relationship you are taking a leap into blind faith. Like, you're not really sure where this is going to go, but you're like, screw it, I'm going to do it anyway. Ten of Wands again. Death. I only need one more card, Spirit. And through this blind leap of faith that you take with this connection, it will transform your relationship. It will transform you as a person as well. Like I said, I think some of you guys are worried. You know, you are worried about taking a leap of faith and, you know, taking on the burden of this connection, whether it's in work or whether it's a relationship or whether it's a friendship. Some of you guys, it could be a friendship. High Priestess. I think some of you guys have severed out any burdensome energies in your life. Like, if there were people, or I'm sensing like a boss, like somebody was dealing with a boss who they kind of cut this person out. They've severed ties with this person. They've blocked this person out because this person, their energy was very burdensome for you. And I do pick up that it was you that did this, Gemini. But some of you guys are working very hard to make some plans involving a connection. If you are in a relationship, maybe some of you guys have recently started talking to somebody and you're starting to think about a relationship, and, you know, you're thinking about putting the time and the work and the effort into this relationship. And some of you really are heavily making plans surrounding a connection. It's very beautiful. You're planning for the future. I think for some of you, this is a person from the past. I do. If you've recently started talking to somebody, it could be a person from the past, because the way that the Two of Wands, he's looking in the direction, well, on my table, he's looking in the direction of the past with this relationship on his mind. So this could be, you could be thinking about somebody from the past and, you know, being interested in wanting to work on something with them, you know, wanting to try again is what I'm seeing. You know, 8 can represent cycles, because it is infinity flipped. So infinite cycles is something that you have tried a multitude of times. You might have tried multiple times with this person. Maybe that's why it's burdensome, because maybe you've already tried so many times and you're like, look, I want to try again, but I can't keep doing this. You know what I mean? So you have death for your next clarifier. I do sense a very strong transformation. There is going to be a lot of changes this month, Gemini, possibly in the realms of work, but also in the realms of commitments that you have. Like I said, I think if you're a feminine, I think that you are making a lot of plans in terms of a bunch of changes that are going on around you. And thankfully, Gemini is air, so you are very willing to go with the flow, and you know, you embrace change. So some of you guys are handling this change very, very well in terms of your commitments and in terms of taking leaps of faith with something. Like I said, I think that there's some of you who are, maybe you're with somebody who you didn't think you would end up being with. You know what I mean? This idea of this person has changed for you. Maybe for a while you were like, no, I can't get back with them. I've severed them out. I can't get back with them because they have caused me pain, or there's been too much pain, or I'm never going to try again in love because there's too much pain. I've been hurt before. I'm going to block everyone out who tries to, you know, come into my life and who tries to let themselves in. But I think you will have a change of heart this month, Gemini. You will, in terms of love and in terms of relationships. You will be embracing more of a compassionate energy. Because I do think some of you guys have come off as very cold towards someone, but it's okay, because somebody has been coming off very cold towards you too. It's almost like a double, you know, if you are dealing with another air sign, it could be a little bit of both. You know, both of you guys are coming off very cold towards each other. So you have the High Priestess for your last clarifier. You are very intuitive this month, Gemini, is what I'm seeing. Like I said, you're very connected to Source this month. It's really amazing. Like I said earlier, right place at the right time. Spirit is leading your soul somewhere to get some sort of opportunity that will bring balance into your life, whether it's financial balance, love. Some of you guys will, you know, maybe you're going to meet the perfect person for you at the right time and the right place. And maybe you've been waiting for this for a very long time, but it is because your intuition leads you to this place. You're very connected to Source, and you will see that you will woo this person, whether it's for work or whether it's in love, with your words, because you're very eloquent. You're very good at speaking. Some of you guys find your personal power through the way that you speak to people and through your words. Seven of Air. Plans that need revision. More going on than meets the eye. I really do think that there's something very mystical going on here, Gemini. There's opportunities that are going to be presenting themselves in a very mystical way. And you'll see when these opportunities come out to you, you'll just be like, whoa, like that was kind of weird, you know, like maybe some of you guys are going to be like, you know, no, I don't really want to go out tonight. Like, I'm not really interested. And then all of a sudden, you know, your friend texts you and is like, no, like, please come out. And you're like, fine, I'll go out. And then all of a sudden you go out and you meet somebody really awesome and you connect with them. It's like one of those situations, you know what I mean? Where you didn't expect this to happen, but there's a reason that things happen. Some of you have dealt with somebody who has been very deceptive towards you, whether this is in work or whether this is in love. And this is very burdensome, or maybe you've been the one that's deceptive. The only reason I say that is because air is Gemini energy, and this could be you. Unless you're dealing with another air sign, you could be dealing with somebody who is very deceptive. Could be an earth sign. I'm hearing like a manipulative energy. Some of you could be dealing with a manipulative earth sign. Ooh, also water sign. Wow, I have the King of Cups and the King of Pentacles right next to each other. So some of you could be dealing with a Pisces. Others of you could be dealing with a Virgo. I'm hearing, you know, be careful with people in your awareness, guys. Now, I think it could be different for everyone. Because of the fact that I see King of Cups and King of Pentacles here, I think this relationship involves work and love. So some of you could be dealing with both, people who aren't very honest in the workplace and people who aren't very honest in your love life. So be very mindful of the people that you're giving your energy to, the people that you are, you know, committing your time, money, and, like I said, energy to. Some of you could be dealing with a Scorpio, and, you know, this person might not be very honest. Some of you could be taking a blind leap of faith in someone, whether it's work-related or whether it is love-related, after they've lied to you, possibly multiple times. There is somebody here who has possibly lied to you multiple times, or just been very deceptive, stealing as well, cheating. I don't see any number 3s here, so I'm not picking up third-party situations. So I'm thinking that somebody could have lied about money, is what I'm seeing. Somebody could have lied about their financial situation. You know, maybe their financial situation was more of a burden than they were expressing to you. And yeah, somebody was being very deceptive, but the truth will come out very soon. You know, somebody's truth will come out. Like I said, if somebody has been kind of dishonest, this truth will come out, is what I'm seeing. But that's what I have here for you, Gemini. If you would like to book a personal reading, please DM me or email me. All of my information will be in the description box below. And I will see you later. Have a wonderful rest of your month, Gemini. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.